What's up, you guys? How y'all doing? It's Zoom. I'm back for another video. So again, we're gonna have to step on this thing, right? Everything that these fucking puppets do is some bullshit. You gotta understand that it's all to, hurt you. At the end of the day, you see all these things, being pushed upon you. You didn't ask for it, and you're always wondering why the fuck is it pushed on me. You gotta understand it's not for your good. Most people be like, oh, this is, you know for the betterment of us, because again, Nicki Minaj is supposed to be a black, artist, a black figure, you feel me? So I guess, anything that she does, especially now that, we've been seeing the whole point wagon, you feel me? She been banning Trump and shit, especially with the thing that happened in Nigeria, talking about, Christians getting hurt and all that shit. But you already know that, there's no God in this. You know what I'm saying? The God that they're talking about is the one that always trying to hurt you, which is the devil. The devil has so many names. That's why there's so many religions. That's why everything that they do is modeled, adapted to any situation, to any, of course, because they, you gotta understand, like, there's a religion for every part of the world. There's a religion for any condition in this world, you feel me? That's why you see all this crazy shit that's going on, now that people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's check this out real quick, right? Just now, of course, ever since she's been on the bandwagon, now she gets a gold card. This is puppet stuff, you feel me? Regular shit.
Have Nicki Minaj, who calls herself Trump's #1 fan.
You guys gotta understand that all of this is fucking scripted, right? Everything that they do, right? Everything that they push on you guys is scripted. It's nothing like genuine. See these fucking puppets? Look at this fucking face, man. You really think that's a fucking human talking to you right there?
And with the queen of rap.
The queen of rap, drag queen, just like I said, been saying, fucking man, you feel me? They always play with y'all. Even those people that they show you right here on the fucking news and shit, y'all think it's some different shit. No, nigga. It's always to deceive you.
Minaj later wrote on social media that her citizenship is now being finalized, thanks to the president. Courtney Brown is back in the group chat. Why? Because she was there at this event. The event was supposed to be about Trump accounts, which are those accounts where kids get money when they're born to play the market for the rest of their lives. That's my take. You have a business oriented.
Be very careful with this shit that they're talking about. Kids get $1,000 as soon as they're born. Look, as soon as you're born, the first thing they do is they poke you. Okay? They poke you with this shit, and they're able to tell. As soon as you're born, they're able to tell if you do have a soul or not, because that's the only thing that they're not in control of. That's why they created hospitals. Why the fuck you think that they want you to go to these hospitals and get your kids born there? You don't ever think about that? How some kids were born in the village, or like, outside of the hospital, and they don't want you to do that. They always tell you to go to the hospital, because think about it, before hospitals were here, what the fuck did we have? What the fuck did we have? They didn't poke your kid as soon as they were born, and now they're talking about $1,000, of course, incentive that they give to people, because you regular people always have to be thinking about money, because you have to pay to live here. Nothing is free out here. We live in hell. It's a controlled environment. You feel me? So anything they give you is just as created as the money that you use to get it. You feel me? You gotta understand, we live in a fucked up place. We're not supposed to be here.
Yes, Trump accounts if the kids are born between 2025 and 2028.
Why the fuck they're fumbling? You feel me? Why the fuck? This is why you gotta understand that these people are not here for you. Everything like this is made.
The government will seed the accounts with $1,000, and family and friends and CEOs and billionaires can then contribute to these accounts, which will then be put in an index that tracks the S&P 500. The idea is that kids can enjoy the upside and the downside of the stock market for years to come until they're 18.
They can enjoy the upside and the downside, but again, just like the law of reversal, they're always gonna put you down. Doesn't matter what it is. At the end of the day, that's what the fuck we live in. You feel me? Talking about the upside, but mostly it's gonna be the downside. This is what you need to understand.
They can cash out the accounts.
Okay, I don't know if you follow hip hop, because
I do.
all the rap queens, they have different politics, right? Cardi.
Drag queens, people. Drag queens. Nicki Minaj was on the fucking RuPaul's Drag Race show, whatever the fuck it is. You gotta understand, every single one of these female rappers, female artists, female celebrities, they're fucking, gotta understand, this is the whole reason why Nicki Minaj was, the poster lady for, body enhancements, whatever they call it, BBLs, all this shit that women want to do to themselves, you feel me? Wearing these wigs that get them bald and all these fucking products that people, need to have because at some point they told people that, they're not enough. Whatever they was born with is not enough. You need to do this to your body to do that. That's why people that are dark skinned want to be light skinned and so forth, you feel me?
Interviewing Bernie. Like, everyone's got a different vibe. Meg Thee Stallion was on stage for Kamala. And now we have Nikki. What is she doing for this administration that's working?
It wasn't just this event, right? Before, Nicki Minaj appeared with Mike Waltz at the United Nations, right? The administration has...
This the shit I was talking about. She appeared there for what? She was just talking bullshit. The same fucking script. Along with the fucking devil puppet, of course.
To sort of build support for what they're doing in Nigeria as well. People may forget, like...
Nigga, forget about Nigeria. They don't give a fuck about Nigeria. Since when was Nigeria being hit with all this shit? It's all the same fucking government shit. You can already see that the president of Nigeria and Turkey is just... Like, these motherfuckers is actors, bro, on the world stage, man. If you really get this, how the fuck this nigga fall on the ground? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put the video up here, but like, come on, guys. You gotta understand, everything is scripted.
The administration did strike Nigeria on Christmas. That went a little under the radar. So the president has long turned to artists and celebrities to sort of build political support, including for some of his more controversial policies. And she's like helped out in terms of their foreign policy agenda.
And she has been...
She helped out. How the fuck she helped out? Trump already, he said what he said. He said what he was gonna do and all that stuff. What the fuck she brought? The only thing she did is get y'all people to accept this thing, to get along with this thing. Because, again, this is why they create the celebrities, because they know you're gonna like them. They're gonna like the songs. You're gonna like all those things about them. So that's why you're gonna be able to accept this. Because if she didn't pull up, I'm telling you, most of the people that fuck with this shit now wouldn't have fucked with this if they didn't see Nikki on it. It's only because Nikki is right here. The fuck is y'all talking about?
He actually tweeted yesterday a picture of her new Trump gold card with the quote, "Help." Because, yeah, well, and just to give people a little...
What the fuck is whelp me?
Context for her, a few years ago, I want to show you a Facebook post that she did. I think it was back in 2018.
Okay, so she got a Trump gold card. So what? It's a fucking same devil puppet eating from the same pot, you feel me? Nicki Minaj is Shaka Khan. If you understand this shit, these are fucking puppets that keep going through time. They don't fucking die. They actually make those vessels and put the fucking spirit in it. You gotta understand what this is, this world that we live in. These are not humans. These are not humans. That's why they need all these body enhancements. Why you think they do that? Why do you think they push that? It's so that you guys do it. So if men and women do it. So guys get BBLs, females get BBLs, guys get wigs, women get wigs, so they're able to fucking blend it because they don't have a fucking body like we do. They don't get to roam around the world like we do because they're not us. And then when I say us, I'm talking about people without a soul and a fucking brain at this point, because most of the people on this earth that you walk around every day, these are not real people. They're not real because they're just soulless vessels, just accepting everything that comes. If you don't use your brain, I'm sorry, you're not a fucking human. You're not. Actually, no, we're not humans, because like this is a fucking word that they created. Again, who the fuck made these letters? It's this devil BS people, okay?
Where she said, "I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. I can't imagine the horror of being in a..."
Exactly, this the same type of shit they use because a lot of y'all is illegal immigrants or immigrants, period. Even if you came through legally, it doesn't fucking matter. They want to sell you the dream that you can come even though you're illegal. You feel me? Even though you're illegal, you could get up to that point as Nicki Minaj. You can't. You can't. You gotta be born into this shit. Exactly. That's what I keep saying. You can't. So anybody in this world, if you want some real truth, you cannot get to that fucking level without being part of them.
Strange place and having my parents stripped away from me at the age of 5. This is so scary to me. Please stop this.
And again, these celebrities don't have parents. Anybody that you see being labeled as their parents is not their parents. It's not fucking real. It's not possible. It's just not possible. Fuck y'all think.
Split families from their children if they had crossed the border undocumented. So this is a big switch. And I know the president likes a switch. He likes when someone, quote unquote, comes around.
Look, I think we had this conversation earlier about the
It's not that he likes when somebody comes around, it's just the fact that they had the switch. He's talking about a fucking switch. No. The fucking devil people behind them push the switch. That's what she's showing up. Every single being, every single person that you see on the screen, on the TV, and again, that's why they make screens, because they can fucking manipulate anything that happens on the screen. So if they bring somebody, you best believe that that's somebody that they wanted you to see. Just like the word viral, it's not because it's random. It's not. You gotta forget about randomness and coincidence. Those are words that they put together just to get you to accept a lot of the bullshit. No, nothing is by coincidence in this world. Everything is controlled. The birds, the fucking animals, anything, the worms, the insects, the whatever the fuck you see in this world is created. It's man-made. You gotta understand the world is way bigger than what the fuck we see. What the fuck they tell us. They fucking drew that map and gave it to you. You get on the plane, you think you're going somewhere. This is a place that they told you about. They told you this is here, this is where it is, this is how you get there, but you don't fucking know where the fuck you at. Cause they still got these places where they tell you can't go. Oh, this is a restricted place. This is a restricted airspace. They own the fucking sky, bruh.
kid and who should go visit her. Maybe it's Nicki Minaj. If you actually want to affect change, it's not Stephen Miller, it's not Christine Ohm. Have Nicki Minaj go. She's been through this experience, and if she meets that young boy, maybe we can get him out and back to freedom.
Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, I think she's doing it's very.
Wait a sec. Let's go back. What the fuck are they talking about?
Someone, quote unquote, comes around.
Look, I think we had this conversation earlier about the 5-year-old kid and who should go visit her. Maybe it's Nicki Minaj. If you actually want to affect change, it's not Stephen Miller, it's not Christine Ohm. Have Nicki Minaj go. She's been through this experience, and if she meets that young boy, maybe we can get him out and back to freedom.
Yeah, what do you think?
What the fuck is y'all talking about? Come on, now going to see that young boy and maybe we can free him. What you mean maybe? At this level where we're talking about Nicki Minaj showing up with the fucking Donald Trump and shit, giving her a gold card and all that shit. At this level, you really think that they need her to actually go there? Bro, they can grab anybody. They just showed you that shit. They can grab anybody from any place on this fucking earth. They told y'all that they went and got the fucking Nicolas Maduro, even though that shit was fake as hell, but they did that just to show you. It's a fucking lie. It never happened. It's a fucking lie. It never happened. But they just did that to tell you that, bro, we could grab anybody. Look, in this world, if we consider presidents as big as they are, and you're telling me dude could just send his special forces, grab his ass with his fucking wife. Wow.
I mean, I think she's doing, it's very transparent what she's doing. She wanted citizenship. Her husband and her brother need a pardon. I mean, it's very clear what she is doing, and I think it's very transparent to everyone who's paying attention.
Nobody regularly getting a pardon. Nobody regularly getting a citizen, okay? If they let you in, it's because they know that they got an agenda for your ass. Nobody coming from to the States and all these countries and getting just, no. That's not what it is. Oh, he's talking about the American dream. Nigga, it's a fucking dream, nigga. The fuck you think, bruh? And they control your dreams too.
Or understands any of this. I mean, she can afford to get an immigration lawyer and get her citizenship herself. So I think
you should say her husband had been sent to.
Nope, she couldn't get that shit on herself. The proof is right there. Trump had to give it to her. She had to get a card with Trump's face on it. The fuck y'all think?
To 1-year house arrest for failing to register as a sex offender. That's what you're referring to.
Also, a big question is going to be, how much did she not have to pay for that gold card?
How much is a gold card?
At $5 million, right?
Yeah, because the administration has been saying that there's a price tag.
$5 million again, and guys, she didn't pay for shit. I'm telling you, these celebrities don't need the fucking money that you think they need. You feel me? Whatever the fuck they gotta do, anything that they want to buy. If you want to take an example, a car, house, whatever the fuck that you regular people have to go and get the cash, you actually have to can it. I mean, now that they made it digital, of course, but you have to pay. They don't, because they own all the resources in this bitch. The fuck is you talking about? They need money. The fuck is you talking about? Nicki Minaj pay for this shit? No, it's a fucking fake ass character. And then again, he doesn't have to do anything, because they could just tell you about it. This is the problem with the fucking screen. They can tell you somebody did something and that's it. You don't need proof or nothing. As long as it's on one of these sources, TV and all this shit. And it's crazy you guys believe that social media got these AI videos going around and shit, and people are starting to do stuff with it, and they actually think it's only them that have it. You feel me? It's only regular people that have AI and doing all this shit, but the fucking government. This video we're watching right now could be AI for all I know. CGI. They keep showing y'all volcanoes and all these crazy ass shit talking about Greenland. Greenland is a fucking fake ass place. How the fuck somebody live? How the fuck a whole community lives on fucking ice? On fucking ice, guys. How the fuck they get power? How the fuck they get all this shit? And then again, every day you fucking probably drink a fucking cold water or a fucking juice. You get some ice, you put the water or the liquid in the ice. What happens to the ice? It fucking melts. So you telling me these people are out there living for how many fucking? You can't last. You get a big ass block of ice. Let's say a big ass block of ice, this the size of a house or the size like a a house plus the garden and everything else, right? You build a house on that fucking piece of ice, right? And it's sitting in water. And you really think that in 2-3 months you're still gonna be there? No. You stupid if you believe
on
it.
that as well for that gold card. So that would be a question I would have as well, is did Nicki Minaj need to go through the normal process that everyone else would need to go through to get this?
Nope, I'm gonna answer it to you right now. Right there. No, you really don't have. The fuck is you talking about? We're talking about a fucking puppet. We're not talking about a regular person. Regular people have to go through this shit. Not the fucking Nicki Minaj. So you guys gotta understand that this bullshit is fake, guys. From the ground to the fucking top. This what you gotta understand, alright? If Trump is their #1 fan, you gotta know that's because it's fucking infiltrated, alright? We already know what Nicki Minaj is. At least if you're smart, if you're a dumbass, I get it. This is what's happening, guys. So, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. There's more videos coming through. So, subscribe, like, however you feel about my channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. This was Zoom and I'm out.